Wheel locks. They were made to stop the thieves from stealing your wheels. But what do you do when you lose the key? How do you get these wheels off? So today I'm going to be showing you how to take these wheel locks off without the key. Let me start by saying this. Stealing wheels is just another level of low. Like, you are the lowest of the low. Like, lower than a bicycle thief low. And that's really low. So don't be stealing wheels, all right? This is for your own car. In my case, I bought the car and the guy never gave me the key. So I kind of have to do it. Let's talk about how this thing works. So basically this is what you're gonna have as one of your lugs. And it has this pattern in front of it. And because it's round, you can't grab it with a regular socket and open it, hence locking the wheel. So what you're gonna have is this. This is the key. As you can see, the pattern that's inside there matches this pattern that's over in here. So these fit together like this. And then the other end, put a regular socket on there. That's it. Bob's your uncle. What does that even mean? Bob's your uncle. How? Like what does that do? So if you don't have this, you're just stuck with this round head over here. So I'm gonna show you how to open these without the key. First thing you wanna do, you wanna measure the diameter of this thing in millimeters. If you have one of these calipers, great. I don't, because I lost mine. So I'm gonna use this adjustable wrench. First you wanna take this off. So you wanna put your adjustable wrench in there. Now this one has the millimeters etched right on there and it says 22, and that's accurate enough, that's all we need. But if it doesn't, you can just take a ruler, and again, we get 22 millimeters. So that's the size of the socket that would just go on there. If you need 1 millimeter smaller than that, because if you get a 22 millimeter, 12-point socket, it'll just go on there and it'll just spin. But if you take a 21 millimeter 12-point socket, it's tight enough that it won't go on. You know, that's what you want. Don't use the ones from your socket set. You're gonna see why. Just go buy 4 of these, 1 for each wheel. Next, you're gonna need these channel locks or whatever you have that you can use to hold this. The reason I use channel locks is because you can just set this size. I can just comfortably hold it like this for a good while and just, you know. And then you're gonna need some intense heat. I'm gonna use this torch. They're not actually that expensive. You're gonna need it down the line. Just get a torch, you know, it's cool. Make sure there's no gasoline around, make sure there's nothing flammable around. Don't set your house on fire, just be careful. Now you wanna make the socket as hot as you can. Obviously I don't want to set my house on fire, so I'm just gonna put it on the concrete floor. Take the torch. And just torch the damn thing. Don't forget, this is gonna be really hot, so you don't wanna touch it. You see how it's almost red? And that's what you want. Once it's almost red, you just bang it in. Go as far as you can. I think that's good enough. After you have it banged in, you want to take your socket and tighten the rest of them. This would pull the wheel in just enough to make opening this a little bit easier. Don't go too crazy with it either. You don't want to ruin your studs. Now we're just gonna let everything cool down. I usually wait like a day and then I come back and do it. All right, so it's the next day, and it's been what the kids call a hot minute. Last night before going in, I did the other wheels too. So this should be cool by now. Yeah, it's cool, it's cool. So we're just gonna try to open these right now. Hopefully it worked. All right, so we're just gonna use a breaker bar. You don't wanna use an impact gun. You wanna take your breaker bar, snap it in, and you're just gonna go lefty-loosey. Ooh, I don't know. That was too easy. Might have slipped off. Voila. So there it is. That's how you get them out. Now if you try this and it just turns loose, try a smaller socket. So if you try 21 millimeters here, you want 20, do the whole process again, slam it on, and then try again. Hopefully this time it will work. We're gonna go do this thing on the other wheels now. All right, last one. Nice. I'm actually shocked. All of them worked for me. So that's it. That's how you get these annoying wheel locks off. Obviously, you can't use these sockets anymore. I mean, even if you get them out, it's all rounded and it's all messed up. And that's why I said don't use the ones from your socket set. Just, you know, these are throwaways. They cost like $3 or $4 each. It's fine. You just end up with a bunch of these, and this is pretty much junk. So you just throw these out. And that's it, that's pretty much it. Now that we have those wheel locks off, we can actually start working on this thing. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna talk about wheels, suspension, and how to pick the right one for your car. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those episodes. And follow me on TikTok and Instagram at Emzopires.